Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful and controversial partnerships shaping global geopolitics, the growing alliance between Iran and Russia. Behind closed doors, this relationship is redefining the balance of power, especially as both nations face mounting pressure from the West. From energy deals to military technology, from the battlefields of Ukraine and Syria to the corridors of global diplomacy, this alliance could reshape the world order. So let's uncover the top 5 facts about the Iran-Russia alliance and why many experts are calling it a game changer. For global security, fact number 1, the alliance built on sanctions and survival. Both Russia and Iran have long been targets of Western sanctions. For years, they've faced economic isolation, financial blockades, and diplomatic pressure. But instead of breaking under the weight, they've turned adversity into opportunity. Moscow and Tehran began trading outside the U.S. dollar, using alternative currencies like the ruble and rial. They've built a system of barter trade and mutual support. Iran, rich in oil and gas, started supplying Russia with critical energy products and access to southern trade routes, while Russia offered advanced weapons systems, aircraft parts, and military training. What began as survival cooperation has now evolved into a strategic, long-term partnership, one aimed at challenging Western dominance and building a new multipolar world. Fact number 2, military technology and drone cooperation. This is perhaps the most visible and controversial aspect of their relationship. In recent years, Iran has become one of the world's key suppliers of combat drones, cheap, deadly, and highly effective. During the Ukraine war, Russia reportedly used Iranian-designed drones like the Shahd 136 and Mohajer 6 to strike critical targets deep inside Ukrainian cities. In return, Iran has gained access to Russia's advanced radar systems, jet fighter designs, and satellite intelligence. Military experts believe Iran is now on the verge of modernizing its entire air defense network using Russian technology. Together, they've created a new model of warfare where cost-effective, mass-produced drones are used alongside traditional weapons to overwhelm high-tech defenses. This cooperation not only strengthens both militaries, it's also sending a clear signal to the world. Moscow and Tehran are ready to rewrite the rules of modern combat. Fact number 3, the energy superpower pact. Few people realize just how powerful this combination is. Russia and Iran together hold some of the largest oil and natural gas reserves on the planet. Their combined energy potential surpasses even that of Saudi Arabia and the United States. In 2022 and 2023, both nations began working closely on joint energy projects, building pipelines, refining facilities, and shared transport routes through the Caspian Sea. Iran offered Russia access to its southern ports in the Persian Gulf, creating a new trade corridor that bypasses Western-controlled sea routes. This north-south corridor, connecting Russia to India through Iran, could soon rival traditional global shipping routes like the Suez Canal. If fully realized, it would shift trade and energy control away from Western dominance and into the hands of the Russia-Iran-Asia bloc. Fact number 4, the Syrian battlefield connection. The alliance between Iran and Russia didn't start yesterday. Its roots go back to the brutal war in Syria. When Bashar al-Assad's government was on the brink of collapse, it was Iran's Revolutionary Guards and Russia's Air Force that saved it. Iran provided the ground forces, militias, and intelligence support. Russia brought air power, advanced weaponry, and international cover. Together, they turned the tide of war and ensured Assad's survival. That cooperation forged deep trust between their militaries and leaderships. Syria became the testing ground for how the two nations could coordinate in future conflicts, a live demonstration of what an Iran-Russia alliance could achieve on the battlefield. And now, with both nations coordinating again, whether in Ukraine, the Persian Gulf, or even in the information war online, that same formula is being used to challenge Western interests globally. Fact number 5, the emerging global axis. Perhaps the most important fact of all is that this alliance is no longer limited to just two nations. Iran and Russia are forming the foundation of a new geopolitical axis, one that now includes China, North Korea, and parts of the global south. Together, these nations are pushing back against the Western-led world order. They've signed new defense deals, increased joint military drills, and even begun coordinating economic and cyber strategies. The goal is simple but ambitious: to end the era of American global dominance and replace it with a world led by multiple powers. For Iran, this partnership means protection and leverage, a way to deter Western intervention and expand its influence across the Middle East. For Russia, it means breaking isolation, gaining access to warm water trade routes, and building allies in regions the West cannot easily reach. This alliance is also changing how global conflicts are fought. From the digital battlefield to the energy market, Russia and Iran are experimenting with hybrid warfare, blending cyber attacks, disinformation, and resource control to weaken their rivals without direct confrontation. Experts warn that this could be the new face of global rivalry, one where power is measured not just in weapons, but in information, trade, and technology. But there's more. Behind all these visible connections lies a growing sense of ideological unity. Both countries view themselves as defenders of sovereignty nations that reject Western intervention and seek to restore pride in their own civilizations. In speeches, leaders like Vladimir Putin and Ayatollah Khamenei have spoken of a shared struggle against imperialism, language that appeals to many developing nations tired of U.S. influence. That messaging is winning hearts in Africa, Asia, and Latin America, where anti-Western sentiment is growing as the U.S. and its allies continue to arm Ukraine and impose new sanctions. Russia and Iran have found not just convenience but shared purpose. Each Western move brings them closer together. Every sanction strengthens their bond. And while the West struggles with economic strain and internal division, Moscow and Tehran are quietly building a shadow network of trade, defense, and influence, one that could outlast even the toughest sanctions. So, what does the future hold for this alliance? Many analysts believe we're witnessing the birth of a new Cold War, but with very different players. Instead of two superpowers, we now have multiple centers of influence: the U.S. and Europe on one side, Russia, Iran, and China on the other. This new reality means the balance of power is shifting not just militarily, but economically and ideologically. Energy markets, global trade, even social media, everything is becoming a tool in this silent war for global dominance. The Iran-Russia alliance is not a temporary arrangement. It's a long-term strategy, one designed to survive changes in leadership, sanctions, and even wars. It's based on shared needs, mutual threats, and a vision of a world free from Western control. Whether the world is ready for this new order or not, it's already taking shape. From Moscow to Tehran, from Damascus to Beijing, alliances are being forged that will define the next century. And one thing is certain: this game-changing partnership is just getting started. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.